And I'm tweeting. Okay, we should be all set up. Hopefully the volume's about where it should be, although, you know, sometimes it can be a little tough to tell.
Yeah.
Especially from the menu. I'll lower the desktop audio slightly more, because it's a little bit up. We shall see. Mostly we'll just keep an eye on it during the actual game playing.
Yep.
Alrighty, hopefully it saved our settings for English voices. I'm pretty sure it just, you know, holds those over. Should be fine.
Maybe? I don't know.
We'll find out, I suppose.
What do we know? Nothing.
It'll be an adventure for everybody.
Yeah. Always and forever.
Probably make sure this controller works.
Absolutely not.
Dang.
It does not?
It does not.
Oh, ouch. Is that because you plugged it in after the game booted?
No, I think it was being weird on the USB. Yep, there we go.
There we go.
Like the correct file. Alright, well, let's jump in. And die twice or something, I don't know.
Maybe a bit more than twice? I don't know.
Whatever the kids are doing these days.
That's a dead horse right there.
That is a dead horse right there. Rose, thank you so much for the resub.
Thank you for the resub. Also, happy birthday.
And happy birthday, LaRose. Perfect timing. Hello. Bye-bye.
If shadows die twice, will Shadow the Hedgehog die again?
Whomst could say. Alright, so last time we
right?
started up the game, we got our arm chopped off, which, you know, happens from time to time.
Our master got kidnapped.
Yup. Our master was kidnapped by Genichiro, the arm chopper. We went back in time 3 years. That's kind of where we've ended up now.
Where this game seems to have some time travel fucking bullshit.
This game moves quickly.
I don't think I knew this game had time travel bullshit. How did you never tell me this game had time travel bullshit?
It's only a little bit.
Sure.
Ah, yes, he could
So-
train us on Mikiri counter because we took that skill. Just mentioning that since we're popping in. And basically.
So we're gonna go back to that temple and do more, or are we gonna go kill a ogre?
We will kill an ogre. I'll probably go a little further in the temple and then turn around.
Okay.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
So, you're back. Was that a dream? Or was it real?
I mean, you got a real thing out of it.
Whether it was
Beats
a
the
dream
fuck out of
or
me.
it was reality.
I don't know or care.
There is one thing I can tell you. The
You got a
great
sweet new
wonder
weapon out of it,
seems
son.
To awaken old memories within you. What you felt, what you remembered. That is what it all depends upon. I'm not sure if what I saw is what truly happened. That's how it works.
Don't worry about it.
Don't fucking worry about it, son.
Well, we did get the flame vent and the loaded axe out of it. 2 very quick prosthetics. Maybe one more that I can go out hunting for.
So you have to come here and get, like load them in, and then you can swap them out whenever you want?
Yes,
Should
as
know
long
the
as I put them in.
prosthetic. Appears you've taken to it quite well.
Ah.
Here, this is for you.
That will be fairly important. So there are multiple skill trees in the game. This one has a lot of prosthetic techniques in it, and they are really, really good.
Okay.
They make the tools from like stuff that's kind of situationally useful into really, really good.
So, is this a game where you get all the skills, or do you really have to, like, pick what you
What is
want?
it?
It contains ways to
In the
fight
main
into
playthrough, you
foes
definitely
with that
kind of got to pick and
fang of
choose.
yours. In other words, fighting techniques for your prosthetic arm.
I see.
I had thought that prosthetic techniques wouldn't ever be needed again.
Then why'd you give us
But
your
it seems
arm?
I was wrong.
Well, he needed to meet someone with an arm, with their arm chopped off.
It's true, we did come along with a
Then
lovely
we'll
chopped off
shake
arm
at
for
any
him.
time.
Stump of a shoulder, perfect for a prosthetic.
Me, yeah! Thank you!
Hi Vickers and Serene, we love watching you guys play games. We're looking forward to seeing what you play next.
Aw,
Thank
thank you.
Thanks for the bits.
Thank you so much for the bits. I'll start with this. Curiosity. Goal hole. Hello.
Oh, hi, you can spy on this man.
You totally can. He doesn't seem to have much to say right now, though.
Well, maybe when he gets a visitor that isn't us, we can spy on him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't say anything, revealing.
Oh. So, this is the loaded axe. It's a loaded axe. I hit the button.
Ooh, hello.
Yes, it is a very hefty attack. It also has, not invincibility, but it does have, super armor on it, so you'll take damage, but you'll still finish your swing.
He's gonna have to be real careful where he puts that arm, huh?
Yeah.
When he sits down, he's gonna accidentally slam an axe into, everything.
It's been known to happen.
Ah, armrest. Ooh, oh, what?
And then this
Oh,
is the
wow.
flame vent.
Yeah.
You basically do a giant force palm with fire. I believe the flame vent costs 3 spirit
yes.
emblems to reuse, and the
The
axe
axe
costs
costs
2.
Yep.
So different tools can cost different amounts. Worth keeping in mind.
So we have ourselves a rest and then, kill more thieves?
Yes, so last time we did get far enough to open those doors over there, so we won't have to do that whole section again.
We need a sneaky teeth.
As one does.
So, since we rested, all these guys are back, right?
Yep. Normal Dark Souls rules. But hey, if they don't notice you, then you don't have to fight them.
True.
Yeah, last time we got the loaded axe from them.
There's
They were
eavesdrop.
talking about not robbing the Buddha, but we were basically asked to rob the Buddha, so it doesn't count.
I think it does, though.
By the way, these guys use axes too, and they are actually really a big pain in the ass. So, quite happy to just smack them when
Stab
I have
them
the
out of the
chance.
way.
Yep. The Litecoin purse. Hello.
No, we didn't see you and you didn't see us. So
Yup.
that works out.
These thieves are fairly drunk.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Does seem like a bunch of folks heard that violence that went on there, but they're on the other side of that wall. That guy doesn't, move forward, then this poor guy is pretty dead. Hi there!
Ah, dying man. We talked to this dying man.
Yes,
right?
he was the one who told us to go get the,
Go steal from the Buddha. That's fine.
Yeah, there we go. We were basically asked to take it.
We were asked by this dude.
Skull's
Yeah.
wide open. Please.
He's got violence on his mind.
Bye.
Yeah. By the way, you will go, towards ledges of a certain height, you will go super magnet hands, whoop!
That's good, though.
Mm-hmm. It's great. There's this area here. Bunch of people to talk to or eavesdrop
Hello.
on.
You're the young master shinobi.
That's me.
Yes.
What good are you? You were nowhere to be seen when things went south. Wait, tell me you didn't lead them here yourself. The timing of their attack was perfect. Normally those bandits wouldn't have stood a chance. Yes, it had to be you. I hope you die, traitor.
Go fuck yourself.
Excuse me? asshole.
You can also eavesdrop on then whoever's in here.
Please, try not to move. It'll make your wounds worse.
No, I must go. There is a shinobi hunter among the bandits. He's highly skilled.
Ooh, wow.
If I don't face him,
I forbid it. You are in no condition.
A shinobi hunter.
Who are you?
I'm not a thief.
You're the young lords. Oh, thank goodness. Honorable shinobi, those filthy bandits are after the young lord. They've
Ruh-roh.
already climbed the hill and set the estate on fire.
Yeah, you can
It
see
looks
it from
as if
pretty
the
far
young lord
away.
had no way to escape. I beg of you, shinobi. Please rescue the young lord. I entrust this to you.
Ooh,
Sweet.
Hello. Thanks.
So that is poison powder.
I pray
Or
that-
anti-poison powder.
Antidote.
If that's everyone around here. Or might not be able to get up there. Who knows?
Find out.
Doesn't look like there's much up
Yeah,
there.
there's not like a handhold or.
Nailed it.
Ugh.
Yes, if you press the X button while you're in the air, you kind of just do a big old reach.
He goes, oh, nothing for my grabby hands to grab onto.
Yep. Alright.
Goddamn
few
grabby
other
hands.
areas here. Chicken coop.
Ooh, I love chicken.
Well, they're the big, ugly, loud kind.
Yeah, get that chicken meat.
Tastes like giant chicken. It is
Got a
indeed
good
Sekiro.
time. There must be a lot of chicken on the market. Very good. You know, like a wing must be like the size of like a full chicken in this world. Birds are fucking huge.
Yup. They grew them big back in the day. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
The birds do not drop money. They do drop experience. There we go. I knew there'd be something else around here. More of Ungo's sugar.
Hooray.
Whole bunch of it. I like never really use the candies, mostly because I forget about them.
Yeah.
They're pretty strong, but I just like tend to forget I have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, what if you need it?
Exactly. That just teaches you to never use it.
Hello.
Well.
Oh, hi.
This is perhaps someone we've
Friends.
met before.
We're gonna maybe not stab you.
Hey, good sir. Are you a looter too? Good sir, you look like a shinobi, I think. Are you looking for something? Well, in any case, I found this place first. So, keep your eyes peeled out there, huh? And, don't let the door hit you on the... Oh, by the way, while I was on my way here, I saw a 3-story pagoda on top of some cliff. It was a fine pagoda.
Lovely
Oh,
pagoda.
really
Amazing.
fine.
Beautiful
I bet
pagoda.
there's some kind of treasure kept in there. Gotta be. That's what I think, at least.
Well, that is useful information.
Alright, we're not gonna stab this
Good
man.
sir, keep your eyes peeled out there. While I was on my way here, I bet that's what I think.
Alright, we're not gonna stab that man.
Nope. Infwend. Path over here. Off into a bamboo thicket.
Aha.
Bundled Jizo. Love that baby Buddha.
I love baby Buddhas. It's true, stabbing him would create a time
We have met
paradox.
him already. Hello.
Hey, open up! Open up or else I can hear you whispering in there. If you don't surrender peaceably now...
I mean, you're gonna open the door and stab him.
You hear me?
That's the guy with the big axe.
Right? Like, I don't believe you, my dude. You're
Especially
gonna
with
stab
the dead
me.
body
Right?
right next to them.
Oh, yeah, sure. If I open up, it'll be good for me. No. You're gonna have to get through this door first, motherfucker.
Yeah, the axe guys are also slow, which makes them a little difficult to get the parry timing right on. They do go flying if you do stab them, or if you do parry them, though. Anyway, that should be everything around here. We do have some oil. Also got some folks.
Hey, folks.
I can only hug that wall. I can't hug this wall.
Oh, that's not. It's not. I mean, look at it. It's not a very huggable wall.
Hello.
You're like, all right, guys, come at me.
Torch guys do call their buddies, but those buddies are pretty slow, so.
Yeah,
you
they
know,
decided to advance real slow.
the loaded axe is pretty good against a certain type of enemy.
Oh.
So it will literally shatter their shields, and as you saw, even though he attacked me, I just was able to go through it.
Yeah.
It also completely broke their posture, so I was able to death blow them immediately.
Yeah.
The loaded axe is just basically the thing that kills shields. Alright.
We're not gonna jump down for fish.
Well, I mean, we could get back up if we wanted to.
Are you gonna jump down and stab some fish?
You may notice in the distance that there is a pagoda.
A pagoda. Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens the way to it might be over this way. Go take a swim. See what we can see.
See, now I know why that giant fish was so mad at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, why would a giant fish be really, really mad at you? Like, so mad at you at the very sight of you incited violence. But you know, after seeing you stab a lot of fish, I think I understand.
Yeah, it might actually be in a slightly different location. I think a fish did just take a nibble out of me.
Fish bit you? There are bad fish here?
There are bad fish, yes.
Yeah.
They do exist. They're like treasure carp and then red-eyed fish.
Can I, like, dive?
No, I cannot dive.
Is that like a skill?
I am currently surface-bound. Alright. Look in this field. There are quite a few folks around here. Including someone special. They are some nice flowers, but there we go. There's someone with a life bar, with 2 life bars.
Mini boss. Can you like lure guys over to you and then stab them?
Yep. That is what ceramic shards are for. Not pellets. He'll go investigate the source of that.
I will accidentally use wrong items all the time.
Yep.
Ah, dumbass. Oh, never have your back to flowers.
Well, I was noticed by one of the guys up there.
But...
I think he might have lost track of me, though.
Yeah, I think he did.
Hard to say, though.
Oh,
now he
hello.
still knows. Usually they will go, yeah, there we go. Have the little yellow over their heads.
Yeah, but then he lost track of you again.
Yep. As
He
soon
kept
as they get
running
the
up.
yellow,
He's like,
you can
damn it.
backstab them again, but they are on the lookout for you and will react suspiciously to,
Giant fireflies are absolutely an underused environment. I'm enjoying them. Wow. Hey, dude.
Yoip. Oops. Did not quite get the,
You tried.
Alright. So I could backstab this guy if I wanted, but maybe I'd rather do some honorable combat.
You want to show off some counter here? He has yeah.
Yes, this guy is basically the tutorial for the Mikiri counter, which is kind of funny because you might not have gotten the Mikiri counter sometimes. So like I said, in order to do the Mikiri counter, you have to press towards them with your stick and do a run. So instead of dodging away from them, you dodge straight into them. It can be mashed out, though.
Okay. He got you pretty good there.
A little bit. There we go. That's the Mikiri counter, and as you can see, it did a pretty good amount of,
And then he killed you.
Yep.
God, he does a lot of damage.
Yep.
One health bar.
By the way, you can't Mikiri count. You can only Mikiri counter thrusts. I believe that one is actually a grab, though. This game is cruel sometimes. Ah! One more hit and I got him.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. So there's no, like, corpse runs in this game. You basically lose half your experience and money when you die, up to your next level, but then down to, like, 0 sen. But there is also a chance that you just keep your shit. That's basically how it works in this game. Which I'm pretty much fine with. It's not, like, I'm particularly interested in corpse runs these days.
No.
I've done them quite a few times.
Get like enough money to mitigate the half money lost.
You'll basically always want more money in this game. However much money you have, you'll want more of it. But you don't really, there's not really like a time when you need to buy. Ah, you turned around fast enough. Jackass. Rude.
Rammed ya.
Yep. Honestly, you're all pretty slow, so, later. Let's do this the speedier way.
Yeah.
I think that guy is suspicious of us now.
No.
Ah, he's got fire.
Nice shot.
Mm-hmm. They've pretty much lost track of me at the moment.
Oh.
Ah, damn.
Never own you a wee bit today.
Yep. It's fine.
Good. I just take care of that fire guy and then get murdered by another spear dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is well keeping track of you, huh?
Oh, I did just get the other guy, so...
Yeah.
Ah, that was a jump attack rather than a thrust attack.
You really get used to what they're like.
Yes, you really have to like look at the thing that they are doing in particular. Yeah, every one of the thrusts he does there is actually like Mikiri counterable.
Stab him in the ass.
Yep. Hey, whatever works, right? Ah, I was too far away from him there. By the way, because I got a death blow on him, I actually did get a resurrection node back. Like, when you've died and resurrect, you can't re-get someone, or you can't, like, resurrect again unless you kill someone or take a life bar off of a mini-boss. So if he was to kill me there, I could have resurrected a second time. There we go. That went a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Grab everything.
Yeah, trail of bodies. We'll figure out the spear thing.
Honestly, a lot of it is just that because I have so little healing right now, everything kind of counts so much against me.
If you get smacked, it's like gonna nearly kill you.
Yep, it's big damage. I think what I'm gonna do here is there's one more thing I want to pick up, and then I'll head back to the main game.
That make him come back. Resting you.
He won't come back, no. Mini bosses don't, but everyone else that was around him would.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite so bad. We are level 2 now. So as you can see up top, we've got the prosthetic art chain and we've got the shinobi arts. We can see what the next level is of whatever we got. So if as soon as I grab one of these, I'd be able to see what all these ones are.
Okay.
And there's also some like a combat art at the end of all of these, or at least an art at the end of all of these. That basically
Alright, what's the
are
next
pretty
thing you like picking
strong.
up then?
That's a good question. Whirlwind Slash is decent, more so for the stuff it opens up. Run and Slide's nice to have. Suppressed Presence is good because it gets you noticed less and you get more really cheeky backstabs. I think I might go for Chasing Slice, though. So that basically, when you use one of your shurikens or firecrackers or something else that we don't have yet, if you press the attack button, you do an attack after it. This is really, really good with the shuriken, and I definitely want to try it out. We also have a grappling hook attack, which is basically... and some enemies have grappling spots on them, and if you hit them, they you can do you pull yourself towards them, but this actually gives you like a double slash attack afterwards that lets you attack them, which is quite nice. I think I will go for this. Ah, yes, this is something I definitely want, the ability to use prosthetic tools in midair. Fang and Blade is another one that's quite good. Yeah, I think in my last playthrough, I basically bought through everything on the prosthetic arts scroll tree, and was quite happy with pretty much all of it. We definitely want this at some point. This is the thing that makes our healing better.
Yeah. Better healing always good.
Exactly. Yeah, there we go. You use the prosthetic tool, and then you'll do a follow-up attack afterwards. In particular, with the loaded shuriken, you'll see why this is kind of nice. The guy coming here. I'd always just ignore him.
There's the fun in that.
Or being sneaky like a ninja.
Nah. Didn't hear that.
Nope. Alright, let's try this out. Whoosh. Yeah, the Chasing Slice is really good because with the shuriken, because it basically covers a huge amount of ground.
And dash right into the enemy.
Yup. Alright, this is actually, that there is the dam that stopped us last time, so we're now actually in a higher up portion of the river.
Hell yeah.
Let's go take a look at what's
Gonna
up
get
around
nibbled
here.
by some fish.
Ah, that is a treasure carp. We will get a scale for that. Treasure carp don't respawn, incidentally, so you can't farm them. You have to find different ones each time.
Yeah, I brought this up last time, but yeah, this game is basically just Okami, but Dark Souls.
Basically. I mean, our name is currently Okami. Quite literally.
Yeah, I mean, we're not greedy. We just take one scale off the thing.
Yeah, and kill it.
Oh, we can wall jump.
Yep. Way up high. Get a lovely view of the state being extremely on fire. But if we look over here...
No, things are not on fire.
Indeed.
Oh, we're at that pagoda that guy told us about.
Found the pagoda. There also maybe someone here.
Ah! Oh, fuck.
This guy is a late game enemy. That means that his attack pattern is really wacky. And he does like a lot of things that you're not really expected to be able to beat by this point in the game. These guys are also quite annoying even when you like are actually meant to fight them.
I see our posture went to shit.
Yes, that's what happens when you get posture broken. You get knocked down like that. But if you roll away, it's kind of fine. By the way, when I'm jumping on him like that, I'm doing a lot of posture damage to him. That attack there is actually Mikiri counterable.
Holy shit.
Yep.
What killed you? Covers his posture real well too.
Yep. As his health gets lower, he will have more trouble doing that. This guy's really, really strong. And you're not really supposed to take him on, but he's the one guarding the thing that I want, so... I'll definitely give him a few guys. Having so little healing is definitely the hardest thing here right now.
Are any tools against him?
If I hit him with a shuriken while he's in the air, it'll do pretty good damage to him, but it can be fairly difficult. The Shinobi Firecracker is also probably pretty good against him, because it's pretty good against everybody. He's quite fast, so I'd take a ton of damage trying to use the loaded axe.
Absolutely.
I'd probably be able to get hits in on him, but I can't really trade blow for blow with him. But yeah, you're kind of meant to see this guy and kind of be like, oh, that's a little out of my pay grade. But fuck that.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
And there's no way to sneak around him. He just sees you.
He keeps trying to leg me, but I'm on the road and it's fucking him up.
Yeah, you can clear counter those kicks.
Yes. Not that though. Not that spinny attack. That's something I have to jump off of. We'll do it here. Yep. I at least know his pattern quite well. Unfortunately, I did not get the deflect on that first strike though. You can see how he's got like just a very aggressive attack pattern. Ah. He also has a lot of range.
Ooh.
Wow, that was fucking heat-seeking right there.
Ouch. Fucking got ya.
Yep. I'm also not doing as much damage as I could be doing because we have not gotten anything to increase our attack yet. Ah, that is Unseed Aid there. That is basically you get to keep all of the money and experience that you had.
Okay.
Yeah, half your stuff's lost on death, but sometimes that won't happen, like through Unseen Aid. If we pause, we can see, like, we've got a 30% chance of it down in the bottom left there. Bottom left-ish.
Can you increase that chance?
I don't know exactly what determines it. It can go down with a specific game mechanic that we have not yet encountered. If I die against this guy enough times, we might see it. You know, this works better than the screw attack.
Yeah? Oh god, yeah. Like his...
Oh. I got extremely trapped in the corner there.
Oh god, yep. A little bit.
I thought I was dead the first time, honestly. I did not win that trade.
Nope.
I guess I can't deflect in the air right now, huh? Weird. This is also a bit of a weird arena for this, but I can take this guy.
Yeah, you can.
He's definitely more like a mini boss if you find him as early as possible. Ah, speaking of.
Oh, hello. During the time the sculptor gets real mad at you.
Not
What the fuck are
quite.
you doing, asshole?
So, you're awake. Your death is not your fate. Just yet.
Try as I might, I just can't die. Rot Essence Sculptor. So, having these rot essences is what lowers your chance of unseen aid.
Why are you getting these?
Because I'm dying too much.
Oh.
Well, too much isn't really the right word for
How'd
it.
you get rid of them?
The more the one with the power of Dragon's Heritage dies, the more a sickness known as Dragon Rot spreads. So, Dragon Rot not caused by resurrection, but does have a chance to occur whenever I die several times in a row. More Rot Essence, the less unseen aid you get.
What's wrong? Dragon rot. The stagnation overflows and spreads. A
Stop
disease
dying,
that leads
idiot.
eventually to death. What are you talking about? You don't need to worry about me. I'm not normal, you see. It's difficult for me to speak now. Ask Emma about the rest.
Just telling you to stop dying.
No.
Have you seen the sculptor lately?
Yes. He's...
All I know is what Dogen told me long ago. That the dragon's heritage can bestow the power of resurrection.
You've
However,
seen that.
it is not any ordinary power. Repeated use leads to stagnation, which will eventually reach a point where it overflows. This causes those who do not have the power to become sick. A disease known as dragon rot. He knew much about it, but even so, he was unable to determine a
Curious
cure.
to get
Forgive me.
us to stop dying repeatedly, like an idiot, like a
I do
fool.
not know.
Nah.
However, it must be stopped. I am unsure. But the first step is to look through my mentor's research and see if I can discover a way.
Thank you.
Think I have any. That would certainly help.
I still don't understand the particulars, but it appears as though your body is no longer confined by the rules of our world. Come and see me if you notice anything wrong.
I will.
Everything? Everything about us?
This
Everything?
power, it comes from Lord Kuros. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage.
Yeep.
Those who have been given the power of resurrection.
And it
They are
says,
revived upon death.
Indeed.
Repeatedly. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost.
Just Dragon Rot.
There must be a way to treat the dragon rot. The first step is...
Yeah, so she'll have something else to tell me at some point.
so can you get rid of those rotten things, or do they stay with you forever?
We will be able to get rid of Dragon Rot, yes. And of course, the sculptor doesn't really care much about having Dragon Rot. Like he said, he's not normal.
But yeah, are we gonna give it to normal people?
Yeah. If I keep dying like a scrub. I say as I go to the enemy that has now kicked my ass repeatedly.
Yeah. Keep on keeping on, I guess.
There we go.
There we go. Woo!
So anyway, that guy's dressed a little bit interestingly.
Got him.
Perhaps we will see more of his like in the future. But for now, maybe just, I guess, pip in your head that he's here. It's a bit weird.
Alright, what do we get for our trolls? Is it worth it?
It is. Mist Raven's Feathers. So this is another prosthetic tool. The last one in this area, and like, you know, obviously the hardest one to find. You're kind of meant to pick up the first two, but this one's a bit more than that. This is probably one of my favorite tools, as we'll see. But for now, I think we're good. I could jump down there, but I think I'm just gonna head back to Sculptor. This homeward idol here is a infinite use item that lets you go back to an idol, which is quite nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Go anywhere. Warp anywhere is always nice.
Yep. Yeah, it's in Dark Souls, they're homeward bones, and they were a limited supply item. You could always buy more of them, but it was kind of silly that you kind of had to pay for them at all. So it's quite nice that they just decided, fuck it. Emma's moved.
Oh, hi Emma. Hi Emma.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't realize you were here.
You rotted this
The
poor
sculptor
man,
has
you
been
asshole.
coughing blood. I took a sample of this blood for my dragon rot research.
A sample of his blood.
Yes, blood that he's coughed up. The color of the blood itself appears to be tainted, stagnant.
Gross.
But the sculptor's blood alone isn't enough to reach any conclusions.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes.
More blood.
Bring me samples of blood coughed up by others that suffer from the dragon rot.
Ah,
If I have
so
more,
like dragon rotten
I'll be
people
able to learn
is
more about the disease.
also a quest, I guess?
It will help us get rid of dragon rot.
Thank you.
More blood required. I don't have any gourds. Yes, the next time we encounter someone who is caught dragon rot,
we got like
we'll get some blood from them.
two, right? We got
Yes. So here's sort of a weird thing. I don't actually know who the timid maid is. Like that's the sculptor. Really worried about.
blood math.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain whomster where she is. As we die more, we may get more. But incidentally, I thought that might be the case.
Yes, that should be enough. Thank you, orangutan.
Emma, what are you?
Monkey, you say?
Coughed up blood of an old bastard.
I'm going to research the dragon rot. I want to find the cure for it, orangutan. I'm doing this for your sake, too.
You are you? I don't need your meddling. I'll get over it on my own.
Now then, let me take a look.
The game called him a monkey.
Infected blood. How exactly is this illness caused?
Dogen, Emma's just like you.
So they may know each other a bit more than they're letting on.
Timid maid is the old woman with the bell.
Okay, she is the bell lady. Got it.
You're here too. It's so busy here today.
Yeah, 2 whole people. Do want to go do this?
You're ill, but fit me with a tool, asshole.
He's fine with it.
Alright, what's the mystery?
So the Mist Raven is a dodge stance, basically. If you get hit while you're in the stance, you can teleport in a direction.
It's not my fault the game already called him a monkey.
It's true. The loaded axe that we have
Yeah.
specifically mentions it, or at least mentioned it in its original form.
That it was, like, used by, oh god, I can't remember his title, but, like, the something monkey.
Well, used by a shinobi who would want to fly around like a wild monkey. Alright, well, let's pop out to the outskirts real quick.
Bounding Monkey of the Valley, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
See? Alright, let's go talk to an old maid.
Yeah, let's go do that. Alright. Whoops, this was the dark one. I think there's an item there that I never picked up. It's probably just like a pellet or a ceramic shard. So it's fine.
You fool, it's a seed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sweep attacks. Leg.
Yeah, funny fact, you may never actually learn that the sculptor is orangutan. Like, it's not brought up explicitly, except in, like, eavesdropped conversations and other side-type things. Like, it's pretty obvious that the sculptor was a shinobi, but you do have to do your own digging to actually confirm that. There we go. Yeah, she is currently indisposed.
The dragon rot.
Inosuke.
Yes.
Killing this old woman?
No.
Fuck us.
We just need some blood from her.
Cough up the blood. Cough it up. Cough it up. Yeah, we kind of fucked up this woman's life even worse, huh?
I mean, her house. We didn't do this to her house.
We are making her very ill, though.
I'm taking a blood sample.
I mean...
Maybe.
She was able to stand and hold a bell before, and now she's like that in a rotten house, you know?
Now to bring this to Lady Emma.
If I've got anything else, I might as well just go handle this. And then we'll go fight that ogre.
Definitely him playing.
He's really good at this game.
I'm backseating like crazy is what I'm doing.
She beat one of those purple ninjas.
I'm very good at video games, did you know?
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
A woo.
I've obtained one.
A blood sample. Let me see. The coloration is very similar to the sculptor's. The color is just slightly tainted.
Gross.
But what's this?
Do you have enough blood?
I believe so. Allow me to continue my research into the dragon.
I mean, sure.
When we speak again, it's likely I'll have made a breakthrough. In fact, count on it.
So in classic Dark Souls style, what that actually means is go to the bonfire, rest, and come back.
Yeah, woo!
Some time has passed.
I rested, that's time. Rest is time.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you.
Any progress?
Oh, 5 seconds.
I found some answers.
Hell yeah.
The source of the dragon rot is the stagnation in your blood.
What
stagflation in my
Stop
blood?
dying,
the
idiot.
blood has only a limited amount of power available to it. Let's say you've used all of this power, and then you attempt to resurrect again. The resurrection still occurs, but it must draw on power from another.
What kind of a vampire? Sort of? Like a non-voluntary vampire, I guess?
Yeah, energy vampire.
The natural life force that everyone has, that allows them to live their lives and function as human beings, has been taken from them. Their blood has stagnated.
Can it be cured?
Yes.
The world is a
By
vampire.
giving back what has been taken, here you are.
Here you are.
This is a dragon's blood droplet. It will clear everyone who has dragon rot at the moment. Incessant coughing must cease. And this is basically the thing. So even if you were holding on to some dragon blood droplets, you wouldn't be able to do it until you do this side quest. Go to a statue now. We should have the option to restore everyone with dragon rot.
That cost you anything?
It costs you a dragon blood droplet.
Is getting those difficult, or?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a limited supply, but definitely at this point in the game, you've only got whatever ones you have. What'll tend to end up happening is you'll build up a little dragon rot, but kind of as was mentioned in chat, like, until you have to actually talk to someone with it, because that's the thing. If someone has dragon rot, like, if they're a merchant, you can't buy from them. You can't do their quests if they have dragon rot. So you'll basically just go around with people having dragon rot until you need to interact with someone who has it. And then you're like, all right, let me just clear all this out and go for it. Although, if you would like your unseen aid to stay a bit higher, you also might sometimes just do it. We'll probably build up a decent supply of it. There won't really be too many enemies with that that kill me over and over like that. I say, a fool.
And once cured, they don't get it again.
Yeah. Yes, I think that we keep or lose the essences. I always forget. Yeah, the rot essences go away, but they don't get it again. Anyway, hey dude, we have now met you in the past.
I've been waiting for you, good sir. I procured some goods with the coin you gave me. Go on, buy something.
Die a lot, eventually wraps around and the sculptor gets it again.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like it goes for the next person in the path.
Yeah, basically. Alright, well we got a light coin purse here, which again is a store of money, so that you can keep it through deaths if you want. So for a small fee of 10 gold, anything that you keep in light coin purses won't be lost in death. We've got this very expensive Phantom Kunai, used by Lady Butterfly, whoever that is. Can upgrade the loaded shuriken. So this is not a prosthetic tool on its own, it is an upgrade, and we haven't actually unlocked upgrades yet, but nice to know that he has that. We'll try to keep that in mind. Yeah, the bag basically costs 10 gold. I'm gonna buy 2 of them for, just safekeeping. A lot of the time, if I'm going up against a boss that I think will kill me a few times, I'll just, dump all of my money into these coin purses. We're not planning on doing a face reveal now. I've posted pictures of myself on Twitter, though.
I have not.
I mean, who knows when Ashina will fall? It's what you might call a, sinking ship.
This guy's a bit of a realist.
In other words,
what was that?
Knocking, you know?
My dude.
This is why
I love all of the noises he makes with his mouth.
What is it? Do you mind finding out what the Ashina samurai want right now? You tell me that. I can sell it to them. You're a shinobi. I bet you've got a good ear for gathering information from the enemy. Help a poor merchant out here, huh? Please.
I love this guy.
He's great. And he is Fwend. Alright, it is time for round 2.
Alright, now we have fire. We've been told that fire is good against these guys.
Yeah, by these dudes. Hello! By the way, a bit of a dirty trick here. The ogre's right there, but it'll take him a moment to break out. And there's another dude here. You really want to kill this guy before you fight it, before the ogre breaks free, or else you'll have to deal with both of them, yes. Yeah, we can grapple over to him. Alright.
Gonna set this man on fire.
We are. Yeah, he powers and gives us a bunch of time for free hits, but you better not let it linger. We also set him on fire if we go hard enough. This will basically do damage to him over time.
Yeah, I see it. His health is draining.
Very helpful in this fight. You'll also notice we're doing a lot more posture damage to him.
Yeah.
There we go. We emptied his health bar, which also allows us to get death blow. All right. I think I have 2 more uses of the flame barrel here. Yep. Didn't quite set him on fire that second time. Burn is basically a bar the same as we have.
Oh, he's getting kicky.
Mm-hmm.
And all flaily.
That's the grab you really need to watch out for. Because he goes way forward.
Oh,
He
yeah,
will grab the shit out of you.
We saw that when we fought him last time without the fire thing.
Yep.
He like will fuck up your house. Doing a much better job of dodging it.
Yes. I'm not gonna say I was sandbagging the first time around, but I probably could have beaten him last time. It just would have been a bit of a pain in the ass. You're very much meant to be like, go backwards, go find some more shinobi tools, and go good.
Shinobi medicine, right?
Indeed, yes. That basically gives us, that's in our skill tree. And it basically means that we get better healing, which is quite nice.
Okay, so you get skills for beating like bosses and stuff?
Yes, you will sometimes get latent skills. You will usually get prayer beads, or if they're a proper boss, another thing that we haven't seen yet.
Okay. Is it like kind of like the Zelda games? Like the start of the game was kind of the roughest because you have like low health and low healing.
Yes and no. It's like the Zelda games if the late game bosses in the Zelda games were motherfuckers. The final boss of this game might be the hardest boss in the game. Even at like full power. Might not. There's at least some room for debate, but like the kind of stuff we have now is quite easy
like,
compared
the difficult
to it.
curve is like...
Yeah. As you get further and get more health and power, it gets much easier to kind of deal with things. Like, when you're in this stage, it's definitely quite hard because I can only have 2 heals between bonfire rests. Incidentally, can't do anything with that.
Oh, come on.
I know,
Stab
right?
it. My dude, you have the power of fire and an
Burn
axe.
that door down.
You have an axe.
Hey, a gourd seed.
You could axe
Lovely.
that door a question.
I could. Nobody saw me. Nobody saw me. Don't know what you're talking about. Nobody saw me.
Sure they didn't. Saw you there, though.
That guy did see me. That guy apparently didn't see me until just there.
Yeah?
This is kind of funny.
I like how you get close to try and ram me with her gun. Ooh, there's a mini boss, dude.
Yep.
Hello.
This is going better than I expected it to. A thing that might be a little tough to tell is that there's a guy up there banging a pan.
There sure is.
Basically, if he sees you... Wow, that guy fucking went for it.
So he's like a warning.
Yes, he will alert everyone else in the area.
No?
So a lot of the times, if you're doing this, you actually want to go for him first. Before he can alert everyone else to your presence. It's actually not that difficult to do. But I think I have now killed everyone except the mini-boss, which is good.
So?
Now we can go fight the mini-boss.
Yeah. Alright, scoop up all that.
Yep.
Delicious money.
The mini-boss has also unnoticed us now, and he's going back to his spot. That means, and I should probably show this off because I've been giving everyone a fair fight lately.
You can just death blow mini bosses.
Take off an entire health bar. If you die here and, like, come back, it will be back. Hello. This guy, I believe, is the same as the first mini-boss dude we fought, or at least the first one we fought, post getting a new arm. Ah, what he was trying to do there was lower his posture gauge back down. I also tried to jump there when I should have Mikiri countered. That one I want to jump away from. Nope. Shuriken's very good for doing that, just stopping them from regenerating. There we go. He did. There is a specific skill that I really want, and I have to remember where it actually is.
Oh, alright.
Alright, we do now have 4 prayer beads, which is nice.
So you have to go at a sculpture to like catch them in?
Yes. You can only up your statistics at sculptures. Let's look around this area a little more. So, we came up into this thing here, basically, and if we had gone to the right, this hole here would have let us get up and out to where the pot-banging dude was.
Yeah.
So this is how you sneak around and beat the crap out of him. So you'll notice there are 2 paths. I think I am going to go this way and then come back and pay that a visit. So hey, that's Ashina Castle up there. We're basically right there.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately...
Oh no, the bridge is out.
The bridge is extremely out.
Bye, bridge.
Indeed. So instead, we're gonna have to maybe take a side route.
Got you.
Conveniently, there is a sculptor's idol here.
Alright.
Yes, you recover something that was said to us, I think, when we were fighting the purple guy, is that you'll actually recover your posture a lot faster when you're guarding than when you're doing, than when you're just walking around, which is the opposite of how it works in Dark Souls. The thing is, if you're guarding, you can't immediately deflect, so it makes more sense for it to be that way.
Cash in your prayer beads?
Ah, yes, I should go do that.
Yeah.
Enhance physical attributes. Alright, first prayer necklace. Those prayer beads strung together. The ferocity of Ashina's army is renowned throughout the nation. Its generals are especially talented, every one of them accomplished in the Ashina sword style. We've killed 2 of them.
Sure.
They did great. And yes, the heart containers do come with lore. I love it.
So we have more health and more posture now.
Yes, we can take more hits. Our health bar is a little longer. It's kind of got that Kingdom Hearts effect where... Hello.
Really hard to tell how much you went up by?
Yeah, exactly. But eventually it'll just get to the point where it's like comically large. Let's go check out what's over this way.
Divine confetti. Oh
Imbued
my.
with divine blessing for driving away apparitions, the paper is made ceremoniously, pulp spread thin using water from the exalted fountainhead. We may be learning more about Fountainhead in the future, but hey, the gods bless the waters, and that makes the confetti blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Apparition type enemies, you say. Are there ghosts in this game?
There are extremely ghosts in this game.
Are we gonna bust some ghosts?
Well, maybe not this
Busting makes you
ghost.
feel good.
Turn back if you value your life. You can't behead the headless. Our swords and pikes, they do nothing.
That's fair enough. Are we fighting a headless horseman?
Well...
Or are we fighting a headless snake?
This is a little bit tough to figure out here, but there is a grabbable ledge down there. So if I jump and hold this out, Wolf is able to stop himself on a dime like that.
Yeah, he is. He's strong. There's a headless something coming up, and I don't want to know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chicken?
Alright. This will hurt us, but it's kind of the only way down. There's not really any, like, grapple baps over there, so let's just go do this.
Huh?
Ah! Just barely didn't.
Hey.
Well, I'll take that.
Absolutely.
Alright.
Jellyfish have heads in the first place?
A fascinating question. By the way, Wolf can see in the dark, so if you ever get, like, into a dark cave like this, you'll get a thing around you. That actually lets you see even though there's no light.
The classic is the horseman, but we're in a cave, so it's gotta be... Hi. It's just a headless man, I guess.
Yep. How about a headless samurai?
Hi.
So, a thing about Divine Confetti is that until later in the game, it's a pretty limited resource. Which means that if I was to blow my confetti on this guy here, yes, if I was to blow my confetti load on this guy, I would not be able to replenish it if he killed me. These guys are also absolute motherfuckers. Let's go make friends. He has this like attack. The big thing about him is you can see my movement is slowed down by being around him. And if I don't deflect his blows perfectly... Ah, yes, he will also teleport behind you and do an unblockable grab attack. But if I don't deflect his blows perfectly, it builds up that bar. That's a status effect called Terror. Oh, and by the way, he's doing damage to me through my deflects.
He sure
because he's doing apparition type damage. But if I just let that hit me...
How do we get him?
Well, let me just say, Terror is instant death. If that bar fills up, I die. We don't get him right now is kind of the thing.
You were not funny. You were just going to say hello to him, I see.
Yes, we are not making friends with him. We are just,
Is it instant death and then you resurrect, or just instant death?
Instant death and then you can resurrect, but if he's taken one from you, you know, you basically get 2 shots at him.
Okay, let's start. Thank you for the resub.
And thank you so much, yes. He's a real motherfucker. You should not go fight him for a long time. There are certain tools that will make him easier, but never easy. He's kind of meant to be there to taunt you for quite a long time. Anyway, this is back where we were before, but we can actually get to a slightly different spot, because that was the cliff we could get on, and this is the other side of it. Let's see what's up here. But yeah, like, even when you are able to fight Headless, they are absolute motherfuckers because they cause terror, and terror is an instant kill. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Thing about lizards, they spit up poison, but if you jump, you can aerial death blow them, like no matter what. So killing lizards is basically just about jumping up and blowing them up.
Oh, they're like Goombas.
Basically, you can Goomba stomp them. So this is basically up where the ogre was. You can also see he is not respawned. He's gone now. Yes, good plan. It was definitely getting warm in here. But if we go up here...
Love going up.
You actually get to the other side of this door that was locked.
There's items in here.
Yep. Cute little circle, and we get some Divine Grass, which is like the full heal item that every Souls game has that you never use ever. Because why would you use a full heal like this? What if you need it later?
What if you need it?
And also some antidote powder. So hey, it was a worthwhile journey into the Headless's lair. We're gonna not bother that Headless for quite some time. Instead, I think I am just gonna homeward idle back to that other, we do have a gourd seeds. Let's actually get another one of those.
Yeah.
Since we're teleporting around anyway.
Gourd.
And then we'll go try to see if we can find some other way into Ashina Castle. Perhaps down into that valley. By the way, you might notice that Emma is also in the radius where Sekiro puts his sword away.
It seems the sculptor's dragon rod has been cured.
Yes.
Please, give this to him.
Oh, I'm gonna kill all the Headless in this playthrough.
Alright, you want to make note of all the booze.
Yes. So the way that booze works is that there are 3 NPCs in the game that you can share booze with. They will give you a unique conversation for each type of booze that you can give them. And there are 3 of pretty much all of those types of booze in the game. You really want to... The game won't actually keep track of which drinks you've given to which people or not. So you really want to do it yourself. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yes, the sculptor is one of those people, and we will give him a drink. Given by Emma. Sake is meant for sharing. While it does not contain water from the fountainhead, it is made from the purest waters.
Hell
and
yeah.
Everybody loves that shit.
Hell yeah.
What is it?
So yes.
It's his
He calls it tea.
I
It's
thought
his
it would be a
favorite
fitting way to
booze.
celebrate his return.
Because he's a
to
booze
health.
hound.
Mm-hmm. So yes, Ashina sake is just one of the many types of sake in this game.
I brought tea. Did you now? Quite the busybody, aren't you?
I love him. The sculptor is great. Neat.
Right, fucker. Oh, you meant tea.
This tea smells pretty good. Suppose I'll have some.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at him. He could definitely do
This
with
tea
the booze.
reminds me of Emma's father.
About Lady Emma's father.
Dogen. He was an extraordinary doctor. He was also very well versed in mechanisms and devices. Better put, he was obsessed with mechanisms to the point that it affected his health. He didn't take much else seriously, but I owed him my life. And we could say that you owe him your life as well.
It's like transitive properties.
When I lost
well.
my left arm,
Yeah.
Dogen
He
created
made the
that
shinobi
thing,
prosthetic.
which has now become your left arm.
Good thing
The
you didn't
first
lose your
version
right
was a
arm.
complete failure. Didn't work at all.
Wouldn't have been
he
very convenient.
remade it. Then he remade it again and again, countless times.
And the end product was pretty fucking
He
good.
told me I needed to practice with the prosthetic in order to use it properly. So Emma would pester me into carving her spinning tops and other toys. After much training of that sort, it came to be called a shinobi fang. In other words, that prosthetic arm is Dogen's legacy.
His legacy.
You drank that booze.
So much time has passed. While I have abandoned my shinobi ways, that alone I could not bear to abandon.
Ah, yes, Sokolov and PS3. I could see that. I don't believe we have any new tools for him. Currently, anyway.
Yeah, Vegas hasn't played this game in English before. He played it in Japanese.
Of those who owe
Yep.
a deep Yulanto.
So, it also turns out that Emma was the one who got him into carving.
I'll lend you shelter anytime.
A little bit.
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
Go.
There was a dragon rot epidemic in Ashina once before.
Oh, was
Back
there?
then, a cure was not achieved. Every single person
Oops.
who caught it died.
I see.
It is my hope that finally discovering the cure has alleviated this regret, if only a little.
Oh, did he
So, of
end up
course-
dying a lot?
There was a dragon rot epidemic back.
Nice.
It is
But he died a lot and gave dragon rot to a bunch of people, right?
Not quite, actually, but
Okay.
it is worth noting that you are on the right path. That that does imply that there was another immortal
Who kept
with
dying.
with another vassal who kept
Who
dying.
kept dying like a dope.
Yep. Because yes, it's specifically when Wolf dies that the dragon rot spreads, because Kuro actually is basically immortal. That will come out more as time goes on, but
I mean, I would have expected that kid to be dead already if he wasn't. you know.
basically.
Everyone here just seems immortal, really.
Nah, not too many people.
I don't know, there's the trainings. I mean, there's us, there's Kuro. I'm pretty sure the sculptor's immortal. Not so
Anyway,
sure about
so
Emma.
we do need to get up there somehow.
Emma
Maybe
might
if
not
we go
be
down here.
immortal.
Probably not.
That is definitely something. Uh-oh, snake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Giant snake.
I have no idea what you might be referring
There's
to.
a giant snake somewhere around here.
Look, just because we found some giant snake skin does not mean that there is necessarily a gigantic snack.
I think you'll find there's a giant fucking snake.
Mid-air grappling hook.
Yeah, and we're gonna tread on him. There he is! Hey, buddy! Oh, hey, boy. Oh, I knew you were here. He lied to, he was trying to lie to me and say you weren't in this game, but hi, buddy! Hello? If we, like, scratch under his chin, will he become our friend?
No, the giant snake will never be our friend.
Oh. He seems like he could be so very friendly. He's little tongue coming out.
If he notices us, he will attack us.
He will chomp and eat you, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you can't fool me now. There's a giant snake literally right in front of us. The giant snake is right here.
Not sure what you're talking
Look
about.
at him roar. Look at him.
Run.
Oh shit. I am so surprised he can't put his head in there.
You would think. In this giant snake's lair. Incidentally, welcome to Serpent Valley.
God, is there more than one of them? Your Serpent Valley kind of implies there's more than one serpent. Can you, like, ride him?
No.
Damn,
I like the thought, though.
I would totally expect that you could get up on him.
Basically, we want to make our way up and around here.
It's a very cool way to have a sneaking mission.
Yeah?
The sneaking. Whoa, shit.
It's okay.
Does he notice you if he passes you, or are you like an ass?
Whoa, shit! He noticed me there. If you're just pressing up against him, he won't have too much trouble with him. If we hit him with our sword, he would absolutely notice us.
Well, yeah, that would be like when you're stung by a wasp.
Yes.
But you know, if a bug landed on you and didn't do anything, I think that's the same for the snake.
Be very, very quiet.
I will say, I remember watching you, hide in here from the snake. So I did know there was a giant snake. There are two scenes I have seen him do. One is giant snake, and one is the thing I keep talking about in every stream. Other than that,
Just all the giant animals.
yeah, I've seen the giant animals. Other than that, I don't really have any concept of what happened.
Oh boy.
I've seen the giant boys, and that's about it. Oh boy. Can stick his head in this one, huh?
I think he's given up.
I think you made him a wee bit mad.
Maybe a little. Yep, there he goes, just sulking off.
Stabbed him in the eye. I mean,
Did kind of stab him in the eye.
I mean, I assume he eats people.
Probably.
And you've seen those roosters, right? They have pretty big eggs.
Or maybe persimmons, who knows? Weep.
Well, we snuck past the big snake.
Aiko's sugar. See if we've already got one of those. These monks sure do like candy. Look what we get for our troubles. Another sculptor's idol.
Hell yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Ah, Gachin's sugar. High priest gave this candy to a band of short but adept assassins. Suppress sound and presence for a time, making the user harder to detect. Bite the candy to take a stance, impart inhuman benediction. The assassins do Senpu's dirty work. Once hired guards, now extensions of the monk's will in their quest for undeath. Well, if I was to walk in this direction... Hi, there seems to be a short man over there that I can target. I think we might have found one of these Senpu assassins. Well, maybe not. I think he might be dead. You okay, dude? So he just rolled off the cliff and fell down it. Page torn from the Ashina Herb Catalog. A compendium of flowers and herbs. So the snap seed was what I ran over to grab after I stabbed the snake in the palanquin.
Wishes to be a bride must enter the belly of the serpent.
Yeah.
I
mean, there was a palanquin
why
down
would you
there.
want to marry a snake?
Weird questions. Incidentally, the thing that we picked up from there are these snap seeds. Make a loud noise if they snap them, and they break illusion technique. This is only useful in some specific places, but it's quite nice to have when you do have it. Yeah, it took him quite a while to die there. Anyway, let's see if we can't find a back door to Ashina Castle here. Front door, I'm not 100% certain. Well, I gotta say, this is not going as well as I imagined it. Maybe not going as badly as I imagined it. Come at me, bro. Yeah, chasing slice is quite nice here. Alright, big guy, let's go.
Big boy.
He fucking baseball swings you, but if he deflected, you do a lot of posture damage to him.
Hell yeah.
I also just realized I forgot to put on the Mist Ravens. Did level up off that, which is... Ceramic Shards, Meeble Balloon of Wealth... And yes, that guy is a Taro troop. They are the large adult sons of the game. Yeah, let's grab all the spoils. Gotta say, that's not exactly how I planned it, but it did work.
The clip of him rolling himself off the cliff is so good.
Nice.
Thanks.
Thank you, Red Mage.
Thanks, Red Mage. It's so good. He just flipped. He just sick flips and then flips himself around the cliff.
Looks like we found another memory remnant, this time between Kuro and Genichiro.
We managed to drive them back once, but the Interior Ministry's army is far too powerful.
The Interior Ministry, eh?
The power of my blood.
I have big bow dude.
How much power you obtain. You'll keep on fighting until you're a monster.
Big dude who cut our arm off.
Feeling pain or fear. I do not wish to corrupt the lives of men.
Look at this mountain of bodies. Ashina cannot be defended by normal means. Not anymore.
He's trying to convince Kuro to start doing stupid shit, I'm guessing?
Well, in particular, he's trying to convince Kuro to give him the power that we have.
That seems like a bad idea.
Because that's the only way that he'll be able to hold off the Interior Ministry. And it's worth noting the Interior Ministry is actually like an outside force to Ashina. It's basically the Tokugawa shogunate consolidating his power at the end of the Sengoku Jidai.
Seems like a bad idea to give more people shitty immortality.
And mourning over a horse, huh?
Hi, hello.
Kokage, my poor horse.
Poor horse.
He startled.
Gonna stab this man in the back.
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have to, but I do want his item. If it'll make you feel better, I'll let him get mad at me. So he did say all it took was a little gunpowder. guess he doesn't care too much at all.
Oh.
Well,
But
in
yeah,
that
don't
case-
stab the man. Yeah, leave him
Look,
be.
he's just sad
Leave
about
him-
his horse.
Yeah, leave
That's
him
fine.
mourn his horse. It's fine.
That man can mourn his horse. Doesn't open from this side.
Did we never learn the art of, like, lockpicking?
Nope. We just find the art of opening doors from other sides. This guy will try to kill us, though, so...
I mean, he deserves a stab. But leave the
He's
guy-
not mourning his horse.
Leave the guy to grieve over his horse. Yeah. If he
So we
doesn't
did-
bother you, don't bother him.
We did get some information there that his horse spooked when some gunpowder went off. Maybe some light bore explosives like firecrackers. Well, well. Once we come up here, we do see a gigantic battlefield. And Ashina Castle, we have basically reached the entrance to it, so let's just see if we can waltz right in. I'm sure no one is going to try to stop us.
Nope.
My name is Gyoubu Oniwa!
Hi there.
Oh, he still has a head, so he's not...
You will not pass the castle gate!
I mean, then we just have to stop you from breathing, my dude.
Basically. So yes, this is Gyoubu the Demon.
Are we gonna stab his horse with shurikens?
He was mentioned by the guy who was talking about the,
Yeah, he's like, as long as we have this dude, we can't possibly fail.
I mean, he does have a horse.
He's doing good damage to us. There's
Yes.
a horse and a big-ass spear.
This is the first proper boss of the game. So yes, his horse will spook if you use the shinobi firecrackers on it. I can also yoink myself over to him with my shurikens. Ah, he actually stunned there from the posture damage I did to him.
Yeah, but you were like, oh shit, I'm low on health. Whoa,
Ah, yes.
that has range! That's great, thank you for the resub!
This is probably the first place in the game where you will really want to lean on dodging more than,
Time in the game when you will,
deflecting more than dodging.
You're gonna get Dragon Rock.
This was absolutely the part of the game where I first, like, it kind of just clicked with me, if that makes sense. Like, where it was like, oh, if I deflect his attacks like this, I'm just gonna do way better against him. Because it just does so much more posture damage than attempting to, get hit, or than attempting to just kind of drive by on him. And get a lot of cheeky hits in, though. Ah, but eventually he gets a little smart about it.
He's like, I know what you're doing, you fucker. Look at my horse.
And if you get too close to his horse's ass,
His
it
horse
will do a kick.
will kick you.
Do not try to run away from me. Got him.
Yeah.
Finish your death blow. So against actual, like, proper bosses, his horse is Fwend, and we do not kill the horse. It just sort of fades away.
Aw, bye horse.
After his master. I really like, you don't actually kill the horse, he just, like, kind of goes up and nuzzles his dying master. Poor horse.
Yeah, confront memory is about to permanently increase attack power.
So yes, this is how you increase your attack power.
You beat
Proper
bosses.
bosses give you memories.
Okay.
And you can spend memories kind of the same way that you do with prayer beads. Alright, that went pretty well. He is probably one of the first places in the game where you'll, like, really have to bunker down and learn the systems. But I know the systems, so he's not that bad. He does give us this mechanical barrel, though, which means that we can now upgrade our shinobi prosthetics, which is really nice. Prosthetic tool upgrades. So yeah, now when we go back to the sculptor, he'll be able to give us upgrades, which is sweet, because some of the upgrades are really, really good. Also, JT, I went out of my way to get the Mist Raven and then just turned back. So, like, the furthest I've gone in there is getting the Or is basically fighting the Shinobi Hunter and then going over to get the Mist Raven.
Hello.
We've seen one of you.
We did. We killed one of them.
We did kill one of them. We didn't kill this one, though.
No. Someone else got that one.
Nor, in fact, did we kill this one.
Oh, shit. What killed a lot of those things? That seems slightly scary, and are we gonna have to fight it?
No. Well, hey, there's another memorial mob over here, so let's worry about that
I
later.
think you're lying to me. I think he keeps lying to me. First he said there was no giant snake. And now he's saying we don't have to fight the thing that killed those guys.
Paradise.
Really shouldn't lie to your wife.
I would never. This is another memorial mob. He does have a dragon's blood droplet and it's pretty cheap, but he does only have one. If you missed the memorial mob in the first area, which I did in my first playthrough, he also has Robert's firecrackers.
I don't think we can afford this.
No, and he also has a gourd seed that we will definitely want to pick
We
up.
have 240. We have.
Yeah, let's see how much we have.
Yeah, and like terms of coin. I think we have like 4 coin purses.
Ah, we have a heavy one.
Ooh,
So that's
okay.
500.
Okay, we have enough. We
So
have
let
enough.
us absolutely pick that up. I will take just about every chance I have to get a gourd seed. They're even better than like the energy tanks in Metroid games. So yeah, two of them. Because, you know, it's just more healing, and things can kill you very easily in this game, or do very good damage to you. So, happy to take that.
May the departed rest in peace.
Alright, well, let's go into this little castle here, with the trail of dead purple bodies leading up to it.
This seems like a bad idea. This seems like a bad idea. Can we... Uh-oh.
There's a man standing there, around even more dead bodies, but, he does have a talk icon, not a lock icon.
Hello. Ooh.
Another rat.
How's that mask?
But those eyes.
Wow, he tall.
Yep.
Wow, he's
Him
tall.
big man.
Jesus. Why are there so many big men in this game?
Tell me your name!
Awoo.
No name to give.
I'm
You
Awoo.
Shinobi are all the same. You die nameless, with no one to mourn you. However, your left arm, a prosthetic shinobi arm, it reminds me of...
Reminds you of, eh?
Okay, maybe we're not fighting him right now.
A one-armed war.
We're fighting him later.
I like it.
No comment.
Sekiro.
Definitely fighting him later.
What I shall name you.
So, this is where we actually get the name Sekiro.
Wait, is he our new dad?
He's a dad of sorts.
New dad! Mask dad!
So this is the Tengu of Ashina.
Tengu dad! Tengu dad!
To Ashina, scurrying about like they own the place.
Yeah, and you've killed a lot of them.
All kinds of rats out there.
All kinds of
Must
rats.
be cut down. Every last one of them. It seems you have a talent for killing.
Yeah?
Allow me to help you hone that talent. What'll it be, Sekiro?
Yeah.
Will you hunt rats with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
If you refuse, does he
You'll need
stab you?
this if you're
I don't
with
think
me,
so.
Sekiro.
I've never refused, because he's great. I love him. Alright, description of the rats that have snuck into Ashina. Speak to Tengu again once the rats are dealt with.
You're right, I love rats.
So, assassins from the Senpu Temple, eh? Short stature, bamboo hats, number of rats lurking about, last seen around the castle gate.
Who's this? The face of a rat, and where it makes its home. Go and kill it. If you do, I will give you something that will aid you in battle.
We have Sculptor Dad, and now we have Tengu Dad.
Exactly.
We had to replace Swole Dad.
Mm-hmm. This is, in fact, the door that we went up to and couldn't open. Admittedly, a bit hard to pick a lock that's just a giant block
it's
of
a
wood.
giant bar, yep.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh, you survived.
I sure did.
That accursed Gyoubu's finally a corpse, I take it.
Yeah, we sure did. Well, dust in the
That
wind.
changes nothing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be more wars, there'll be more corpses, and deep-seated hatred will run wild. Where'd
Yeah.
all that hatred go?
Directly into me, I guess.
Maybe not us.
Into the giant snake.
Guess not. Guess you haven't.
I mean, I'm guessing
Well,
that in hatred is... Oh.
Pitied him.
Oh, wow, now a boss's name certainly makes...
Doesn't it?
There's no end to your duties will never change either. That's...
You might have actually figured something out about that boss by now.
I did just figure
Well, don't worry about it. That's a long ways away.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we can actually get up higher in this castle, so let's go see what there is to see. Hole in the roof over there. The other side.
Me figuring something out in video games. Oh, wow. Ha ha ha.
Whoa.
Whoa.
By the way, anytime you find a chest like this, it can only mean good things.
Yeah. There's no mimics in this game, right?
There actually aren't mimics in this game.
Wow, this
Isn't
game
it
doesn't
weird?
have mimics?
There's very few treasure
What?
chests in the game. They're mostly like kind of hidden
What?
away.
But video games can't have chests and no mimics. That's
It's
the
fucked
law.
up, isn't
It's
it?
the law. It's fucked up.
Especially when it's Dark Souls.
So fucked up.
But hey, we did get a prayer bead for our troubles. That's nice.
Hell yeah, heart piece.
Oh, there is actually also an item up there, so let's grab that. Ah, yes, we also can't draw our sword on the Tengu. It is worth noting you can attack like, you know, any NPC you want as long as your sword's out, but there are certain NPCs that the game won't let you kill. Like if I wanted to go out and smack that memorial mob around and kill him, I totally could. Most Dark Souls games are like that.
No.
I won't. I tend to keep NPCs alive.
Yeah. I've never really been, especially joked about killing Kura earlier in the game, like, I'm not really one for killing off NPCs because, well, that's boring.
Incidentally, if you did watch me fight that one boss, this place might look familiar.
Oh.
Anyway, let's grab this sculptor's idol. We have a gourd seed, but I'll probably go a little bit further first before I head back to Emma.
The name drop was fine. The Tengu man just
worked
called
well
us
enough.
Sekiro.
Yes, we now also have this
woo.
enhanced attack power, which lets you pick your memories to confront. The memories themselves, they actually describe stuff about these bosses, so tell us about it. Once led a group of infamous bandits, but was defeated by Ishin, who is the ruler of this land. And he was so captivated by how strong that dude was that he took him in as an Ishin thought that this guy was so strong, he was like, you know what, you want to work for me?
He's like, sure, bro.
And he would later become become Genichiro's most trusted retainer. Now he's dead.
Now he's dead as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
It worked
that
well
guy.
enough.
How many more skills to obtain?
Good question. I need to figure out where, like, certain ones are. We probably already have some of them on our trees, but I'm not totally certain. We do have 3 points, though, so I should definitely, like, take a look at this shit. Let's get run and slide. This will let me see everything that's around here. That's the one I want.
Okay.
So, Breath of Life Light. Recover health upon performing a successful death blow. So this makes you so much more survivable, it's ridiculous. Every time you death blow an enemy, you get a little bit of health back. It gets to the point where I basically, like, assume that it exists, even when it doesn't.
Alright, so you need to get that one.
Yes, I will need to get this. This little
That's
tool will let me
more
hold more
ammo,
spirit
which is
emblems,
good.
which is nice. This also costs, like, 5, it says up there. So, that's definitely what I'm going to be saving up for next. Oh, it doesn't, like... He basically explains what the pun is, and it doesn't make any sense in English, but that is basically what Sekiro means, one-armed wolf.
Ah, you're the one-armed wolf, Sekiro.
Yep.
Asshole.
One thing we had to buy to start getting over there is a combat art. That's this thing over here. It wasn't letting me scroll for some reason. But basically, you can use whatever equipped combat art you have by hitting the left and right bumpers at the same time. We only have this one, so we might as well. There's also another locked thing over here, but probably not important. And that is this thing here. So these are basically like special attacks that can have nice usages in certain places. Alright. Oh, there's a man over there, and there's like no way to not get noticed by this guy.
Hi, dude.
Let's try out my new tool. Whoosh. So that's the Mist Raven. It basically lets me teleport in a direction, and it's great, and I love it. Whee! Alright, well, we could make our way up here, but this field over here.
Hello. You strong.
There's also small men with big hats.
Huh?
They are right near the Ashina gates.
Are.
The land of Ashina will not last much longer, even with Genichiro on our side. What about our other mission?
Black Hat is fighting like a demon by the Serpent Valley side of the castle.
Then that's where we're going next. But keep your wits about you. The Black Hat Badger won't go down without a fight.
There were a few pieces of information in there.
Yeah.
It mentioned a Black Hat Badger. It mentioned that Ishin has a deadly illness. And it also mentioned that these guys are sort of like with Ashina, but clearly feel that it's a sinking ship. They are, in fact, the rats that were mentioned before.
Yep.
Now, I could go fight them, and I definitely will do that, but if you were to just run up to them, you might get a bit of a nasty surprise.
Oh.
Behind this one.
Ah.
So if you were to just try to sneak up on those guys,
that one would get.
This
wow.
dude would
Those are
notice
little
you.
gremlin dudes, huh?
Yep, and this is another one of the little gremlin men that we saw at the start of the game.
They're like goblins. Be gremlins, that's what they are.
Didn't warn that guy fast enough. These guys are motherfuckers because their hats are actually shields. However, they also do all sorts of sick ninja flips. They are quite annoying to fight without the axe. But with the axe, things don't go so well for them.
Oh, kill the rats. I heard about a badger, though.
We did hear about a Black Hat Badger, who they're not too friendly with. Since they were talking about him not going down without a fight.
Indeed.
Perhaps we should go meet that badger.
Maybe we should team up with a badger.
Hello.
Gonna very respectfully sheath our sword.
Looks like you've caught yourself some rats.
Did we, Matt?
Yes. I knew you had a talent for killing.
I mean, absolutely,
Wonderful.
yes.
Here's your reward. Take it.
Take it.
We get another skill tree for doing this, and this skill tree is pretty good. The Ashina style, which is basically Lord Ishin's battle techniques that he taught to everybody.
Hell yeah.
Also mentions that Ashina is basically just a land of fucking
the
warriors.
Ashina blade.
They've been
our
doing nothing
school
but
of
fighting.
But there are no hard and fast rules. You just win your battles. That alone is the most important rule of
Victory.
the Ashina style.
Mm-hmm.
I
Victory
hope it
above
can be
all.
of assistance with your rat hunting. And most of all, your own battles you've yet to fight.
What do you know, Tengu Dad?
Nothing? Do you have anything else?
About the ways of the Ashina blade. It's our school of fight. You just, I hope.
Alright, well thanks, bud.
Thanks, Tengu Dad.
Love Dad Tengu. Alright, I didn't actually, like, fill up my Estus after that, but let's go see Emma and get another board seat.
Yeah.
And I guess also check out with the Sculptor, because he now has the ability to upgrade our shit. By the way, I don't believe you refill unless you actually explicitly rest. So like going around these, I don't know if this will refill my... Ah, it totally did. Okay, so traveling counts as resting too.
Okay.
Good to know.
I'm glad you've come, Master.
Hey, Emma.
Emma's someone you want to talk to a lot throughout the game. She
There
has
was a
a lot of
dragon
different
at that place. It
things,
is-
but it also means you'll see a lot of the same conversations.
I see you've acquired something quite interesting. A
Indeed.
mechanical barrel. It's a mechanism that can serve as the very core of the prosthetic. Hand it here. I'll fit it to the arm for you.
What difference does the barrel make?
With a versatile base such as this, I can use various purifying agents to further hone that fang of yours.
Purifying agents?
Purifying agents are materials that can be used together with the barrel.
You know, like
Things
scrap metal.
Gunpowder and scrap metal. So if you find something of
We
that
have been
sort,
collecting a few different
be sure to
materials.
bring it my way.
Yeah, Emma is basically the equivalent of like the Firekeeper in Dark Souls or the doll in Bloodborne. Kind of a female NPC who handles an important duty and you have a lot of conversations with. And now upgrade our prosthetic tool.
Hello.
Yes. Big upgrade tree, kind of the same as skills, where unless you have the previous upgrade, you can't get the next upgrade. So we're going to be buying a lot of these. They get quite expensive eventually.
Yeah.
Also, if we don't have the tool, they'll basically be locked. So until we get whatever these things are, we actually can't get further onto the tree and like get this firecracker upgrade and this axe upgrade. So if I get cash, I am able to upgrade this thing. I'll need a little extra for this spinning shuriken. I'm not totally sure what kind of stuff I want to get. We'll figure that out.
With a mechanical barrel.
But we have some small pouches we sell.
Yep, I'll probably spend 100 gold and get the first
Oh no, we're gonna sell them.
firecracker upgrade.
Yeah, I do like that you can just here and get the money.
Yes. Yeah, it's not like it's a bank system so much as just a way to carry currency across deaths. Ah, we were actually at 91, so just short. I have to use a second one.
You need
But what if we lose 45 gold?
Need something. You're all
we
set.
Die. No.
Spring-loaded firecracker. Ah, yes, and buying the tier 1 upgrades lets you start seeing the tier 3 upgrades. This Aged Mistfeather basically gives you, a slightly bigger window to attack, which is quite good. Most of the first upgrades are sort of like simple things. The spinning shuriken allows you to charge up the shuriken and hit the enemy multiple times. The spring-loaded firecracker lets you charge it up and do a big old 360 circle of the firecracker, which is pretty sweet.
Another time, then. I'll lend you shelter anytime.
Back. But we will be frequently revisiting the sculptor for those sorts of things. Head back into the castle gate, see what else we can see around here.
Death blow.
Shouldn't have missed me. That's a lot of pups.
Oh, good dogs. Yay, leave the pups.
I'll see what I can do.
This is the spare the pup run.
Of course.
I'm here, it has to be.
Probably won't be able to spare all the pups, but...
Well, as many as possible.
That's fair. You can sneak around those pups at least.
Yeah.
Wall over there.
Oh.
There's a man over there.
Well, man I don't give a shit about.
Oh, of course. If man notices, this dog might notice. Guess we'll find out. Luckily, dogs did not notice it. Very important that I get that ceramic shard.
Yay. Save the pups. Oh man, you do not want to reload.
Big mistake, firing your gun like that. We could go through that door, but that kind of leads into some tough stuff. So why don't we just...
We don't like tough stuff. We like easy stuff.
Exactly. One thing I really like about Sekiro is that, like, there's kind of paths through almost all areas that allow you to avoid the, like, really tough combat encounters. Or at least come at them from a much more advantageous position. And of course, you love exploring and finding secrets.
I hear steps.
Maybe less steps and more hammers.
Hello.
A few of them big malady boys. Yeah.
Hi.
If we were to drop down, we'd have to go fight them, but who says we gotta go fight anyone? Why don't I just keep exploring?
I was like, is that glowy stuff over there?
It is indeed, although, a lot of lizards.
I didn't even notice the lizards.
Yep. It can be very easy to not, like, recognize that when you've got all of those, you know, prizes just chilling up there.
It's a lizard dad.
Also worth noting that, the shuriken will one-shot these guys, too.
Stabby, stabby. This is a trap, I see.
A little bit. They will all drop on you if you just go grab that scrap iron. Alright, now I'm gonna go, murder all of these fuckers down here. Let's see. There are quite a few of them. Might be best to go for the big guy first. He's very disruptive.
Bye-bye.
Someone behind me just tried to kill me, but it didn't quite work.
Give it a red hot go.
Yeah, my whirlwind strike is actually pretty good against these weak enemies.
Yeah.
Oop. These guys are actually fairly difficult if you don't have your timings quite right. You just guard to refill. Can you see how even at this part of the game, like, a lot of the enemies have, like, different patterns?
Yeah.
So you can't just rely on knowing their one pattern. Although a lot of the time you can goad enemies into doing the same thing. Like, most enemies, if you slash them 2 or 3 times, they'll deflect you and go into the same attack pattern. So what you want to do is, like, slash them twice, get them to attack you, deflect that attack, and then just kind of keep the offense up. There's a real rhythm to it that I really like. Hello.
More sugar. We're just getting a lot of sugar up off the ground.
You know, just some candy that folks left on the ground. What could go? What could be bad about that?
I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
It's probably delicious. Nothing out here. I think this is if we want to, like, sneak into this area from a different direction. We could kind of avoid the whole area with the dogs by going up here. The game has a lot of different paths that you can go down, which I always thought was really cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
Alright, I think I got most of the folks. People up there, though. Didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that, it's fine.
We're really planning to use that thing? In the battle.
That thing?
Uh-oh. I love hearing about things they're gonna use in battles.
We're in no position to worry about what others might think. Yes, but...
Yes, but...
You want its detail, and when it's mad, it doesn't discriminate between friend or foe.
I mean, that's a bad thing.
Right?
That's why the guy's worried, my dude. Well, he won't be worried for much longer.
No, he should have been worried about me. You kill spear guy first, gun guy goes down very quickly.
Yeah, he is close range.
Yep. Not specialized in the melee fight. A man.
Hey, man.
Bonk. What the fuck was that? Gonna get me. He's not gonna get me.
Oh!
Yeah, if you get someone around a corner, it doesn't go great for them.
Oh.
But hey, we've made it into Ashina Castle.
Yeah, we did.
And absolutely nothing here to stop us.
I'm sure we won't run into that guy who chopped off our arm.
Hmm.
Or that, I guess. A blazing bull, huh?
Someone still alive here? No, they're both dead. Just me and him.
And distinguishing friend and foe, huh? I mean, he must be very annoyed about having burning hay on his head.
Yeah, it's sort of an interesting aesthetic for them to choose. So the way this fight tends to go is he can only really attack from the front. So if you kind of just run along with him most of the time, you can do a lot to avoid his worst attacks. I do want to put on the firecracker. Incidentally, the spring-load firecracker can be used just like the regular one. It's just if you hold it, it has a special version. So usually you want to put on the better versions of stuff. So I can deflect its attacks to avoid burn, but kind of similar to the headless with the terror status. You don't really want to let that build up too much. That wasn't what I wanted to do there. I'm not doing great vitality damage to it, but its health bar is going down a bit. Yeah, firecrackers, it being a beast means they're quite effective against him. Oh dear.
Will's going for him.
This is an awkward place to be. Olay! Ah, I wasn't close enough to get him with that one. Yeah, also like the headless, his attacks will go through our, or like his burn damage will go through our guard. You're not yet on fire, because that bar is not totally full. If we take a few more attacks from him, we definitely will do though.
Yeah.
You end up doing a lot of chasing in this fight. Basically. That was a weird turn he just did.
Feels so bad, those poor wolves.
Yeah. This is maybe an act of mercy.
Yeah.
Considering that we're not the ones who tied a blazing thing to his head.
Oh, God.
Blazing hay bale to his head.
So awful.
Yep. Ah, he did give us some better healing.
He
which is
sure
nice.
did.
Alright.
Shitty thing to do, guys.
Aw, damn, if you're close enough to the door when that happens, you actually hear these guys go, well, it seems to have stopped, so the shinobi must be dead, right? Ah, yes, they get a bigger, a longer combo now. Sadly, I wasn't close enough to hear that. But hey, back into Ashina Castle.
Hello.
And then I'm gonna have some choices to make.
Uh-oh.
Mostly about what we do next.
Alright.
Thank heavens. Thank heavens.
For what do you pray?
Oh, you there. Have you heard of the Senpo Temple?
No.
Mostly as assassins.
Senpo Temple on Mount Kongo. A very special holy person lives in that place.
Ooh.
Go on. Join me in prayer. Thank heavens. Thank heavens.
Yeah, the moment of oh shit that you get in this is so good.
Thank heavens. The scent of very go.
Oh yeah, so a very special holy person. And yeah, I think now that we've got like a few more gourds, it's much easier for us to go a bit further in the mansion.
Yeah.
This seems like a reasonable time to clear it. I think I cleared it a bit earlier than this in my last playthrough, just because I was quite good at it. Like, you can do it with fewer, but this is probably a pretty good time to do that.
Alright.
Technically, our erstwhile goal is the top of the castle where Kuro is being held, but there's a bunch of other stuff we can do.
Yeah, we got some points to spend, some remnants to look at. Spend those skill points.
We will, and then we'll probably finish up.
Yep.
Yes, I know. Master Genichiro is waiting, is he not? I will return to the top of Ashina Castle.
So he just did the whistle.
Wolf, that reed whistle we used before. This time, I will use it to call on you.
That memory actually happened after Genichiro beat the shit out of us and cut our arm off. That was Kuro going back to the castle. Alright, we don't quite have 4 prayer beads yet, but we'll be able to fix that.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of make a beeline for Breath of Light Life. Like, honestly, Breath of Life Light, that's honestly the thing that makes you, like, so much more survivable, because now you don't have to use your, gourd usages for the sake of just, healing up chip damage that you take.
Yep.
You can kind of save them for the actually big tough fights. But I think that will be for next time. And I think what I'll do is travel to the Hirata estate so that we know next time that that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll probably go pay Senpo Temple a visit. We don't strictly have to until like much later, but it is a temple that you can go to around this point. Like, once you get to Ashina Castle, the path actually branches in a few places, and there's a lot of different rewards you can get for waiting. And of course, as you may have alluded to, there might be someone waiting for us at the top of the castle.
Yeah. Dude cut off her fucking arm. Payback. Payback. Let's cut off his arm.
Maybe so. But that will be for Tuesday, or rather, this will be for Tuesday.
Yeah.
We will be back on Tuesday with more Sekiro. You might do a Xenoblade stream at some point in the interim, Monday.
Yeah, I'll probably do some tomorrow, yeah.
So join us for that.
A while. So yeah, Xenoblade tomorrow and Sekiro on Tuesday. Thanks everyone for coming. For the resubs and the bits. See you guys on Tuesday. Well, me tomorrow. Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.